evening, depending on the location of where you watch this broadcast. My name is Timmy Apostle Alfred or John Oyinosa. The man with the talk and the show and the do as they be. Yes, we carry Waka come studio this evening to tell us more thing about what it happen for Edo. So now I can say, you get one of our guy with the year voice to the year and well. Now I just go find and say, okay, you go come studio today. Talk about as this studio. Come tell us the things where Governor Godwin Obaseki they do, we don't do, we never still do, we will not there well. So with this studio this evening, talk about this studio, my organic now Pastor Cruzo Osagi, now be the FC Media Project to Governor Godwin Obaseki. So my people, all the questions I want to ask, since we will ask him in this studio and he will ready to give us answer. So make I let Oga introduce himself again. Oga, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Apostle. My name is Cruzo Osagi, Special Advisor to Governor Obaseki Media Projects. Happy to deal with today for studio, and I thank all of Edo people both at home and in the diaspora. Now anybody when they watch this video today, I say God will bless all of you and thank all of you.
Amen. So quickly, time not day. We want to talk about Ekewa Road. And Ekewa Road, me I know say they get phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So the problem is say our people they complain say but Governor Obaseki don't start the Ekewa Road, he not finish out, he don't abandon him, he want come off office. So okay, I beg. Now the question where our people they ask me that.
Yes, Ekewa Road it's a very very long road, beginning from Ring Road all the way down to after Barracks, down towards the Gelegele side. So it's a very long road, and so such long roads phase by phase that they handle them and carefully they handle so that people still feel they move about, possibly do their normal businesses. So yes, they don't build down now, you don't pass Aso Road down, you don't pass Obuyokos ahead. So yes, there are delays here and there because of weather. You know, it rain well for Edo. So for last year now, up until this December, rain not will stop until around middle of December also. But now I can confirm that they are back on site again for Ekewa Road. They have started gathering materials. They are already starting work again. But I can do a lot. They can, as much as they can now within the dry season before the rains will start again. So Ekewa Road is an active and ongoing project. A large portion of it has been completed. The remaining portion of it is still being constructed, and it will be finished before Obaseki leaves in this 2024.
So my people, Oga said it will be finished before Oga Obaseki leave office this 2024. Thank you very much, sir. Another thing they bother us, electricity. And we hear say Oshomo don't come. How come so many houses, so many homes, we don't get light? So what is going to happen?
To draw Oshomo enter person's house, you know, it not simple well. You know, because you know as a GSM being that one simple, yes. You put SIM card, your phone will begin work, you can call from any part of the state because you put some cell sites from different parts of the state. But light will not be like that. The light must physically be dragged in terms of the cable into the house when you want to give them the light. So because of that one, it's a tedious process that requires a lot of time and resources. And don't forget that this studio only talks so. This Oshomo power plant only talks so. It's for the area for Sapele Road down.
Yes.
You know, so now that side then they for draw within they call 33 kV lines. They don't draw and reach Ring Road. So they now from Ring Road they begin to redistribute them to different parts of the state. It is certainly going to take some time before it will cover most of the places. But as I talk to you, I can tell you that day by day, more people are connecting to this Oshomo lines. And let me let you know. You know, government they do business, right? Because government don't do business well. You know, if now government now some people say they want to someone they don't want to pay, or that shows. But it's now public-private partnership. So that's why as long as you also have the resources to pay for it,
yes.
Then if you use and not be like the one they do say you all go many of our people
do legal connection.
But now they happen for this one you must pay. So yeah, that is what is going on. Oshomo is active and alive. is working. They have continued to reticulate power to different parts of the state. Recently, Edo Broadcasting Service for Aduawa don't already get to some power as many they talk now. And some INEC for that area don't get. Labor House don't get. Many people, you know, this now for Kubai, don't be Adequate say
yes.
You know, Aduawa down. You know, so you know the light is moving, the ocean power is moving around. You know, yes, we know say the solution ocean power bring never cover everybody for the state yet. But the good thing is say we have already, you know, carried out something that is successful. We have proof of concept. We don't see and now say this thing will work. So we can now begin to expand and replicate even more and more to get to other parts of the country, which is why we are always telling our people, say, look, when I not listen to all these people when they speak grammar, when they content on a lie, or you know, Obaseki not do anything, just because they not get their own personal chop benefit from the government. And now the quarrel, nothing more. If you ask any of them, what Obaseki do, they're going to look you, they don't see something tell you, say, wicked. The wicked say, what is now, he kill your pikin, he fight you, what happened? You say wicked now, bad man, and nothing can get to talk. Because the thing when make them the vex for Obaseki, you know they let the talk come out. Now because of chop, you know, and many of them they talk like that. Many large population of them, 90% of people when they talk bad about Obaseki are saying so because of their own the feeling of personal loss, the personal gain when they want gain. But Obaseki make it clear, say, to be able to deliver democracy dividend to a larger population, we have to reduce political patronage.
Okay. We need to reduce the way they patronize them. But we still need them for the system now.
Then they patronize them, they support them. Oh, Christmas they come, oh, see gifts, oh, see rice, see goats. See, you know all those. But say you just not carry the whole of
money go give
government
them.
resources share for everybody just because you want help. That one will put you for problem. So that's why most of the resources now, 90% to 95% resources directed towards the achievement of all these goals and objectives when the governor was set. Now this also when they do running costs. When anybody give you budget, when we say running costs, big pass the cost of actual development, then you will say that person is not ready to work. For Obaseki, all 90% of funds go into developing the state. Why not small money that they do patronage, Christmas gift, Easter gift, Ibaka, the Salah gift, you know, and those kinds of things. That is the kind of politics Obaseki is proposing. That's the kind of politics Obaseki is asking us to adopt as Edo people, because that politics allows the government to do more for everybody. Even all these people when they come collect the patronage, so they will also benefit. Because sometimes front of the house they go tire, sometimes they will use BRT free. They go
now road they want you.
You know?
Now road they want you.
I think when many of them they talk about, but the truth they say now road they want chop. Because once you do road, you develop and you build them well, it will increase economic viability of the neighborhood where that road they. Because with that, people will not be able to move their goods from one point to the other and do their business and move around and sell their services or sell their intellect or sell their trade, you know, and then they'll have the resources to now chop and to live the life. So yes, now road they want chop, but the truth be that now road they want chop in the sense that they need this infrastructure, you know, to fit advance the cost of their businesses and the cost of their own personal well-being. So this is why we always telling people. So when you hear all these things, when people they talk, oh, you know, when you take time to investigate, you find out if you investigate more often than not, the governor it is because of his commitment to his people that he's been attacked by a few select people.
Now, we also discovered saying the state government they pay attention more on civil servants. Now, how the market women, bus driver, and the rest, did they benefit from this reform?
Yeah, they benefit well. Apart from the fact that market women, bus drivers, they get access to health insurance, for example.
How many of them get access to health insurance?
Health insurance scheme will talk so health insurance scheme is open to everybody. You know, as low as 19,000 naira a year to as high as 75,000 naira a year. Now you need to pay to get access to almost free medical treatment for the whole year. Sometimes when you carry a person go hospital go treat malaria, for that one sitting of treatment, some people they spend up to 40,000 naira.
That's true.
But now we are saying only 19,000. that will treat you for the whole year, give you insurance, health insurance for the year, which means if anybody is not feeling fine, within that year, and they have this insurance policy, they'll be able to approach any of the designated hospitals, and there are many across the state, and then show the card, and then they'll be treated, and then the life goes on. So there's nothing really special about the whole thing, apart from the fact that so people are accessing medical care.
How they want to access them? How? Where? They just enter any chemist, go any hospital and say, how?
So the thing they say, the Edo State government get what they call Edo State Health Insurance Scheme, led by one of our sons, Dr. Rock Amego. The office is for Secretariat Complex there. And they get flyers and handbills all about. If you check their website now, you will see their flyers. You can get out the phone number from the address and put it on social media so people can see. But the truth is, many times people don't pay too much attention. If you pay too much attention, you'll see all these things. The numbers are there, call them, tell them you want to register to the state insurance scheme, and they register you, and it is good to go. Once you register, you have access to free healthcare, you have access to highly subsidized healthcare, and so on and so forth.
Well, and so on and so forth. Too many things they ground we will really talk about. Yes, the era of youth employment. We get so many of our youth waiting the road for street. So waiting the state government, which modality, which system, which agency they not put for ground to take address this youth unemployment for it.
First and foremost, this government and the government will create the most opportunities for investment, so for employment. I'm sure in Edo State's recent history. As me and you they talk, so they are recruiting teachers, 5,300 teachers are being recruited to our public secondary and primary schools as we speak. Now, as they recruit for Ministry of Education, as they recruit for Ministry of Fiscal Planning, we have some clean and green champions who we just employ recently. And beyond government employment, there is also serious stimulation of the economy, which is leading to the setting up of new businesses, which is giving birth in turn to new jobs across the state. So a lot of work is being done in that area. If you go the Edo State Skills Development Agency, they'll be able to get those jobs. They'll be able to give you more information on this, because yes, indeed, a lot of jobs are being created, and beyond that, a lot of opportunities being created, which now encourages the people to create their own jobs out of the opportunities that they have seen. I can assure you, Edo is the place to be at such a time as this.
Well, Edo is the place to be at such a time as this. So, reports reached me for studio today, and I said I will tell you, this production center for Sapler Road. Some people they call say, for some time now, they don't get light. Even one of our brothers for diaspora, he said come set up clothes factory for him there, where they say make clothes, they import go abroad. He said, but now, as me and they talk so, he said like no day production center for Sapler Road. Okay, waiting they happen because we know now, people want to know.
I will need to go find out what thing they happen, because I don't know, because now Osyomo. And me, my own church, when I go, is almost directly opposite this production center.
For example,
now someone we used to, we connect to someone, we pay for them, we use them for my church. So we see them for my church. So I don't see why they don't get the power for production center. So I have to go get back on that and call the Edo
electricity.
No, not necessarily. They are also that production center is being managed by Edo Jobs.
Yes.
So they should also have an idea what is going on. Why is it that they are cut off the grid? Is it that they have not paid? Because all these things are also payments in a day, for the bills. You say for Africa, we just think everything are free. We just go anywhere, But truth is that nothing is really free. Everything is paid for. So you can't just sit down and have power and expect to walk away without paying anything for it. Otherwise, if that happens, then you end up killing that business. We need to find out what the issue is. Either there is a difference between, or a disagreement between the production center and Osiomon Power, is it an infrastructure problem? What is the problem? I'll find out because I really don't know. I cannot confirm that is correct.
Yeah, because the report when it reached me be that, and I know say me now street commissioner. So as I hear for street, me I go deterrent and call.
Thank you.
Call give una.
Thank you, say you talking like that. So I go find out.
Thank you very much, sir. Then with the year of this ethanol plant, where it dey and how that plant want to benefit us?
The ethanol plant now plant when they produce what they call food grade ethanol. Food grade ethanol na be the thing where they make alcohol, beer, kai, vodka, all those alcoholic drinks. Now one of the major raw materials for the production of alcoholic beverages and alcoholic drinks is ethanol. So because we get very vast potential for the production of cassava in Edo, that means they can site that factory for here because the primary feedstock, primary raw material when they use, they make that food grade ethanol. Now cassava when it dey here. So that's why we have that factory there. I think it's in one. I think there are two. I will find out and verify it. There's one that is in Bobaka local government. Here there's one in Ovia. I'll go and find out. So we have food grade ethanol plants, which is built on a backward integration strategy in the sense that they would invest in the improvement of the capacity of the farmers when they plant cassava for the country, so that those farmers now will gather their cassava and supply to this ethanol plant. The ethanol plants will now use it to produce this food grade ethanol when they use.
Thank you very much, sir. No say we talk as it be. Yeah. Now the issue of ESMA, say this one and they worry me well for body. When the be said they'll just do some junction, they will look for motor, we will just bring traffic tax, bam, they go arrest them, they go carry and go one small corner, they collect money. And they still get some area where we say, hold up, we just day for some time, we know we will see ESMA. So, what thing happen, sir?
Yeah, for ESMA, I support them 100%. If you see us out, some of our people they drive for road, you go shudder. You go surprised. You just see sometimes when you come up in the morning, you see and say they don't drive car, go jam electric pole or go jam street light pole. So I'll call it. I haven't been a physics student myself at some point in my life. I've always tried to see how come somebody would drive car for ground, the ground car will come for ground fly, go jam street light pole or go jam electric pole and so on and so forth. So there is need for stringent enforcement of our traffic rules in Edo State. Truth doesn't make we not talk. If you talk true, you go die. If you talk lie, you go die. So it's better to even speak the truth, and glorify God with that behavior. So yeah, it's a huge challenge. The driving is poor. Our people are always very unwieldy and they drive recklessly. They bring down government property. They damage other people's vehicles. Don't you think it's important for them to be seriously regulated? The ones that are found culpable, punished, so that they will not repeat the crime. I keep telling people that not be say all these people in the country, not say they're better person, but the difference essentially is the rules that govern what they do, because their rules are cast in stone. They are true. That you can't change it. If you are caught beating traffic lights, or you're caught driving on the road that you're not supposed to drive in, you pay dearly for it. You pay dearly for it. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter, So if you have a strong regulatory system like that, what naturally happens is that people will now become more careful, because they don't say if they break the law and go catch them. That is what we need to be doing here in Nigeria. Most of the time, until they waste, they go to do advocacy when it makes sense. Let's advocate for this to happen.
You try, as the street commissioner, you come like say the law enforcement now one-sided. Now they private motor they hold. Tuke another commercial building, they get immunity. Why don't they arrest them? Because now all these people now they break the law, the traffic light for Benin, they get immunity because now only private motor now they arrest.
That needs to be verified, because
I get evidence.
You have just made a claim, we we know we need to go find out are true. You see that they don't arrest 2K motor, they don't arrest public transport. Now only
now private motor they arrest pass wait. I don't see that evidence.
So we need to investigate that. I need to come back to you on that. But suffice to say that many of these public vehicles, they'll be mass transit vehicles. It's either they are carrying 14 people or 10 people.
Yes.
Or like private vehicle, be only one. So maybe one of the reasons that is affecting them is these people, these public vehicles, they haul more people than normal. So they should manage them a little bit different from the way they manage the private person. When you say many of these private people say will get 3 or 4 cars for their house.
Yes.
All the 4 cars will come out the same day. Sometimes 3 out of the 4 cars they go the same place. They not talk saying may all of us enter your motor, may the drivers go. They'll just drive go there. So these small enforcements have to happen.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we leave studio this evening, the issue of insecurity. All these different colors now they kill themselves, they go for street and live everywhere. So which modality the state government don't put for ground to take checkmate, because we know say during Christmas they just come up begin to buy people anyhow. So which measure government want put for ground to take address this issue of insecurity, especially on court killings?
Number one, we need to also identify many times some of these cultists. Now some people when they privileged position and they cause the problem. Some of them they use bad belly cause problem for all those they are underground court just to try to paint government as bad. If they happen, we get security, but not be everything we go fit talk for social media. So the people when they go kill people, they think they even know say na push, like some people they push them. Then people call some people, call them say they wanna take money, wanna spoil the town, wanna make the town rough, make the town red, so that they'll talk say government not they work. Then they do it will lead to the killing of people. One day it will reach their own body. When I was growing up as a young man in this town, I've seen a situation where some cop people carry gun go kill another person pikin. When they come go reach there, when they come kill person, they come find out say na their own pikin they won't kill sef. Yes, it happened when I was growing up in Benin City. That a particular court was going to go and kill some people in another court. By the time they got there, they pointed one boy, they kill him. When they kill the boyfriend, when they reach out, when they find out, say, now their own brother, when they visit somebody for that place where they go kill person, and their own brother, they come go kill. So anybody when they do those kind of bad things, when they carry money, give children, say, wanna scatter the town, wanna make a red, wanna bloody the town. One day, the bad way they do go reach your body. But that said, and the moral social aspect of it be that.
Yes.
But we also have our own arrangements. If you notice now, they don't pick most of them.
Yes.
We have our security and surveillance system in Edo State well, in place, and we get our own obume. Now we won't take the but on na AI will not be
artificial
intelligence will not be juju, but we they use and we not the one talking too much. That many criminals not go nowhere. So we see where they will identify the directions where they will lock them down, will they bring them in for questioning and they prosecute them, they charge them. And recently I think they also changed the commissioner of police for Edo State to invigorate the security system in the state.
Which one be
invigorate?
That
invigorate now to give energy, give power
okay.
to the work of security for the state. So we get vigilantes when they work. We get different layers of security for the state. They are all working very hard to reduce this spate of violent killings when they happen on account of cultism.
Thank you very much, sir. Viewers all over the world, remember this one is Apostle Alfred Ojo, Pastor Cruz of the SA Media this evening. You want to ask him any question and he's ready to give us answer. Finally, time not today like that because I never use money at the hungry, but we need to talk as it be. People they complain say, why state government go put money say na hotel they want come build? They say which rights state government get to say they want build around this sea? They said hotel full everywhere for Benin. We don't need hotel again. Hotel not too plenty. So I beg, make you clarify this matter.
Okay, now you would hear say they want to do World Bank conference for Nigeria. They will say they want to do one for. There are only 2 locations, and now you will always hear, or 3. If they're not doing one for Lagos, they go do one for Abuja. They don't do one for Abuja. They do one for Cross River, Calabar. They'll say they go Budu, Cattle Ranch. Then they go this, you know. So if they cross my mind, say all these international organizations. So once they come do something for your place, that they bring investment. If they cross my mind, say now they go spend money for the town. If they cross my mind, say they go even open their eyes to the opportunities when they did the town. If, for example, now they want to play World Cup, Nigeria say we win that bid, that last bid when they bid, when Nigeria and Republic of Benin bid to host this African Nations Cup when they play for it. Egypt they play.
Yeah.
We bid there. We wanted to host it. Assuming say they host them for Nigeria and we want to play, and they pick Edo State as one of the locations. Which hotels now those international people want to stay for Benin? Now only one what they call standardized hotel. Now we get for Edo. One.
Only one.
One.
And we got Edo.
Yes, Protea. Yes, there's another one that we call when they for Etete. You know, they also standardize them, but not as good as we want. If Abuja, the federal government say they want to go on retreat, why did they say they will go Budu Cattle Ranch? If they go Budu Cattle Ranch, it's not bringing money into that. So it is people who don't know too much about how societies develop, and then they make those claims. So you know, if you are going to host the World Cup, you know, in Nigeria, and you are going to pick states when they want from play these games, some of the factors when they will check, we say how many standardized hotels did that state, how many you get, they'll be. So we have to tick all these boxes. We have to tick all these boxes. Protea is our only internationally standardized hotel in Edo State, not being insult with that. If you go Lagos, you go see Marriott, you go see Radisson, you see Radisson Blue, you see Eco Hotel, you go see all kinds of internationally standardized hotels. Then in Edo State, you have only one, and somebody say they vex because government attract another one come. Now, this governor won't get that. Arguably the brightest, one of the brightest governors in Nigeria. I stand to be challenged. Anybody who want to challenge me, make it come. We go debate them. You bring your governor, come make I bring my own, come we'll debate who get brain pass. Now, this hotel we talk so, Radisson, it's going to be built by the government. Yes, it's 100% financed by the government, but the hotel is standardized by Radisson. You know, now if I tell you now, say Apostle, go bring 15 billion, maybe you can't build hotel. You don't go get, you don't go. And then what itself say, then go. If I build and finish, then go. People will stay. How long it will take for me to get my money back? So when you have a market, and yet there is some concern for investors to bring in the money, who should bridge that gap?
That government.
Government has to bridge that
government.
And show you, say, look, this is not be rocket science. So since you fear to put money, we'll look for money, we'll build them. Now, I bet you, as with me and you, they talk so, investors are adjusting over themselves to buy equity in that hotel now.
You dominate. Before
they build that hotel, I believe the state government will collect money back with interest, with profit. Look at the mall, when Shoprite go there and the rest of them. As by the time when government also invested all the money to build out the mall,
really?
all I think about 6 billion or so to build out the mall. Guess what? Before they even raised the stones, finished, the place was oversubscribed 2,000%.
Quickly,
you know what it be 2,000%? That means the top people went one time, now 2,000 times more than the people went there. Where they for.
And we don't know.
And the people eventually said to go to divest and sell the shops to different and recoup state money with interest. Are you following me?
Yeah.
So is it not better for us? And now what do we have? We have a big facility there.
Yeah.
We have people operating their shops there, and government has collected this money back with interest. The same thing we are doing with Radisson. The same thing we are doing with all these investments when government they bring come. And the same thing we do with one of the, I think, Central Park. The same thing. So we don't just dump the people's money away. We use the people's money to seed out more monies so that we can do more projects, to seed out more money and do more projects, to seed out more. Look at the Nigerian Observer.
Yes.
We have rebuilt it. It's brand new. Then we have now also built a world-class printing press, which has 3 or 4 massive machines. We have the gloss machine.
So that's not be 3D.
Yeah, they print all kinds of printing. All these things when they your wall so. Then they print them. Then they print for cap. Then they print all this one I do. Then they do them there now. They print for cap, they print for shirt, and they print for everything. Go verify, go there. Now, government has invested in those printing equipment. Now, government will also now eventually divest. We already have bidders who are bidding to come and take over that printing press and buy it over and run it and
government get their
money back. We don't sell Observer. We don't get Observer now our legacy. But the printing press, we're going to divest and sell some of the equities, most of the equities, to private sector to run it. And so the money when government put inside, government will carry them back, put for another thing. Now the same thing we also do for the Edo Modular Refinery. The same thing. We put money, join with private investors, build it, collect, sell our share, take our money back. And the same thing we do for Azura power plant. We set up the thing with government money in partnership with private money. We sell our shares. We collected the state's money back.
All this money what they collect back, so where we not come put?
Now we they tell they do another one. When you put for inside Azura, collect them, you put them for inside City Mall, collect them back, put them inside. Then the change when they get inside, now we tell the wrong government. If they follow me. Now brain they tell the wrong state. So now that stage we did now for Nigeria when we say person when go wrong government go get brain. Don't be say you just come say hey, you go rely. Guy, no. You have to go and get the money out. Once you bring the money out, you will figure out how you're going to get the resources, the revenue when you want to run your state. Not be like before your cross leg, month go reach ending. So yeah, we ticket, let's fly to Abuja. How much you not get for us this month? No, you say now 2 billion. I'm gonna take. As you reach out, say how much the salary? Take gonna take. The rest one, you do 1 or 2 rows, put the rest money for pocket. That's what they're doing for. But no more. There's no cheap money again. If you are going to be a governor, you're going to act as a chief executive who will determine and fine-tune the process for eking out the revenue with which you are going to run your state. That is why we need bright people. That's why we need people with connection. That's why we need people with network, with experience, with influence to be governors in Nigeria today.
My people, you know, as you talk, and I don't do all shit. Come and I need the interview. I really dey happy. Okay, I beg, we will come back again because so many matters dey ground where you need to chook mouth talk about. By God's grace, you go tell our people, say you go, say if we call you, matter you go answer.
I did for that.
So we will bring you back to studio because matter plenty well. Finally, sir, Samuel Bermuda Stadium. One and only leave them as it be. One and only leader.
Now the same matter with the talk since morning. So if to say they will win the bid to host World Cup for Nigeria. Now that Samuel Bermuda said, I'm gonna for carry this games.
We will manage on
now we get goal line technology. Now we get camera for inside the stadium when they play replay. You know, they say, you know, for Nigeria before, once they score, go say, hey, go, you don't finish. You don't play and back. We get everything there now. We get Olympic size swimming pool. We get lawn tennis court, all the courts where you need to play tournament. We get, you know, it has attracted the National Sports Festival where we don't play several tournaments. Betty Obaseki football tournament. Our Benetons now don't become one of the best teams in the league because they get good facilities to train. Is that not development? Are we supposed to remain, you know, we have to move forward now. So we didn't renovate the stadium, we rebuilt the stadium and re-equipped the stadium.
But they say that's also pen now that they pen.
And so we make them enter inside. They're not the enter. And they enter inside now. If you enter inside, once you just drive, enter, you go see the lawn tennis court. You go see children. My belly, they sweet me. When I see children, they not be big men children. They'll do go racket, they play lawn tennis, they train. They see the God these over there. And they see, one lawn tennis player, they don't look out these over for this country where they will be out that time.
Yes.
It was even ranked in the global ranking that time for Nigeria. Which Nigerian tennis player they rank now? When you see Novak Djokovic, you see Adekoya and Murray, you see which Nigerian non-tennis player they rank now? None. Because all the equipment they train children, not there for most of the stadium. We don't bring her come back to Edo. Go there on Saturday, you see children, 10-year-olds, 9-year, all of them, they train them, they equip themselves. Look at us in 10 years time, you see say they'll tell you say one side or more something they play for ATP or one play for, or they don't rank up because the equipment don't, when they train them, I know say they only use old man trying to learn how to dance like a Jackson.
Now, true,
now when you small, then you will learn now. So children, so if you don't have the facilities and that will be accessible to children, you will not be able to create the great players that you need in the future. So sports now another instrument for human and economic development. And Obasanjo is taking full advantage of it by building that stadium and then building 20 other mini stadia across the state to drive sport development as another means of emancipating our people.
My people, how many will we talk? How many will we count? Now, here we will draw the curtain. By God's grace, Oga will come back to talk about in this studio to enlighten our people for the various work when we say Governor Gordon Obaseki don't do for Edo. Finally, about talk to your people.
So my dear people of Edo State, and my dear people of Edo in the diaspora, and my dear Nigerians, one of the things why they beg everybody every time I say, once somebody tell you say something be like this, not just take them from the person. Always go and verify. Don't just say, they say this person is a bad person, just take and say that true, say a bad person. Or they say this person is a good person, just take and true, say a good person. Always try and check to see whether everything that they talk about that person really not true. So and then I call on Edo people, Obaseki, with all due respect to all of you, has sacrificed himself, his time, his energy. If you say, hey, well, what do you mean that to be governor? You know how easy. My brother, I know easy. Especially when you decide, say, you want to work for the people, even when it is going to cost you some heartache and some pain and some insult and some, because most of the quarrel, when they quarrel with Obaseki today across Edo State, no one consign work, say whether he work or whether he not work. Now, the rabba when they suppose use, they do road, they do how, they do this. When these people been talk, say, make them, when Obaseki say, no, now if we don't see and take work for the people. So I beg, when I not vex, when I let us do road, when I let us build school, when I let us build hospital, when I let us build a college of nursing, when I let us build college of health technology, when I let us build a secretariat complex, when I let us build the Goraki, when I let us build a Kenwaru, when I let us build well one we just start now, when I let us build a when we don't already approve for high school, we will build them before the election. You see, when I let us use this money to do all these things, if they're on top of your wall here, and all of them they here.
Yeah.
A modular refinery. See this one at the City Reborn, which is Gulf Mills. See this one now,
High Court.
That one a High Court. Oh, now this money is dying. He say, if I let you now the money, I know we'll see and do. So from there, all of them carry cutlass, say we'll kill you today. You are a wicked man. You are a bad man. That's all. If you ask them, wait till your master does, say, hey, it's wicked. Ask them, say, wait till he dey wicked. They're not going to see something tell you. So the question is, always ask questions. Because the man they are fighting today, they are fighting him. Many of them who are fighting him because he fought for you. Believe it or not, if he had given the money away to them, you won't have all these assets in Edo State today. You have all these assets in Edo State because he refused to negotiate with your money, with your resources. That is the challenge we have today. So and these people do these things and get away with it all the time because most times our people know they care. They don't ask too much questions and just move on. But that time has come now. Let us always ask questions. See, what has he done? Not being do this one, not being build this one. You say never. You say then you will now see that their quarrel is not about whether he build house or not build house, whether I build school or not build school, whether I build road or not. Now their quarrel now say the money when they suppose now he then take, they develop the state. And Obaseki say he must develop the state for the general majority of Edo people than to allow for a few people.
Wow. My people, una do well. Edo is becoming great again. Mauga, thank you, sir. We will carry you come back to the studio because so many matter they grand. So my people, I beg as you watch this video, share it, put it for all platform, make our people see what they happen for Edo. God bless you all. Remember, say we not be enemy or progress. So now bye bye.